Hi, my name is Abby with Little by Little Fitness. Today we are doing a 60-minute morning flow. I love to do yoga in the morning. All that fresh oxygen going to my brain, it just gives me the opportunity to make better decisions, whether it be through food choices or what have you. And also, I just feel like it prepares my body for whatever the day may bring. So if you need any blocks or books for a little extra support or a pillow or towel for your knees, go ahead and grab that and we'll get started on our mat. Finding a child's pose, bringing the knees wide or close together, just seeing whatever your hips are feeling like this morning. Start to extend the arms forward, rest the forehead down. Start to set up your breath here. Bringing all that oxygen to your brain, boosting your mental clarity. Start to match the length of the inhales to the length of the exhales. Big inhale through the nose. Feel the ribs in the back open up. Feel the belly expand. And then exhale. Feel the chest dip further down to the mat. Maybe you feel the hips press back towards the heels. Start to press into the fingertips, tenting the palms, just lifting the elbows off of the mat, keeping the forehead down. Try to squeeze the shoulder blades back behind the body, dipping the heart down to the mat, and then alternate rolling the forehead slowly right to left, dipping the right armpit down, the left armpit down. Lower the palms and the elbows back down to the mat, and then invite a little wiggle into the hips, a little rock right to left. And set an intention for your class, for your practice, for your day, the attitude of gratitude. It's so important. On your next inhale breath, let's rise up to a tabletop position. Bring the wrists under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. Moving through a few rounds of cat-cows, beginning with cow pose. On the inhale, tuck the toes, drop the belly, lift the gaze, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, round the back, bring the chin to the chest, press the earth away. Inhale, fill up, gaze up, squeeze the shoulders back, drop the belly, tuck the toes. Exhale, chin to chest, round, press away. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, deepest breath, fill up, gaze up, press the chin forward. Exhale, all the air out of the body, round. Back to tabletop position. Let's stretch the wrists out. So you can flip the grip. Palms can be faced up. Fingers point towards each other. Start to make fists. Touch each finger to the thumb. You can rock side to side. You can bend the elbows a little bit. Circle out the thumbs. And then flip the grip so the palms are down and point the fingers out towards the edges of the mat. Shift the body right to left. Bring the knees together, sit the hips back to the heels, shake out the wrists a little bit. Place the hands behind you, lean back, start to lift the knees, stretching out the tops of the feet. If that's too intense, you can lift one leg at a time. If you have to wear high heels at work or anything, it's a great way to stretch out the feet. Working a toe stretch. Tuck the toes, sit on the heels, shake out the wrists, roll the wrists around. If this is too intense to stay on the heels, you can elevate on the knees. Interlace the arms overhead. Interlace the fingers, flip the grip, palms are faced up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, chin to chest. Press the palms away from you, draw the belly in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press away. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift, hold here. And then bend the elbows, drop the head back into the hands. Open the elbows as wide as you can. Bring the chin to the chest. Elbows come to touch in front of the face. Work the chin towards the chest, opening up through the back of the neck. Little rocks, rolling the head slowly right to left. Inhale, lift the elbows open wide. Sweep the arms overhead, plant the hands, pat out the feet, wiggle out the toes. Get the blood flow moving back through the feet. And let's extend the right arm high, gaze at the right thumb. We're doing 3 scoops. So we're just scooping the right arm under and through, and then we're reaching it back up. Scoop under, reach the right arm back up. And on this last one, we're going to scoop all the way under, walk the left hand forward, lower the right shoulder down. Using the left hand on the floor to facilitate the twist. You can bind the left hand behind the body, catching the right inner thigh. If you work a float, you can put some weight into the right knee, into the right shoulder, and press into the back of the right hand. Start to tuck the left toes, straighten out the left leg, start to sweep the left leg high. Keep working the gaze up. Slowly unwind or lower the knee if you've lifted it. Plant the left hand, inhale the right arm high, gaze up. Extend the right arm forward, left leg back, hold here. Start to kick through the sole of the left foot, turn the left quadricep on, suck the belly button in. Inhale, reach in opposite directions, and then round forehead to knee. Press into the left hand. Inhale, lengthen out. Bend the knee, reach back, catch the foot, kick into the hand. Try to kick up. Again, we're pressing into the left palm, pressing the chest forward. One more inhale, kick up. Slowly release the limbs, lower them down to the mat. Moving to the left side, extend the left arm high, gaze at the left thumb. Working those 3 scoops, so scoop the left arm under, and then reach up. Exhale under. Inhale up. On this last one, we're exhaling all the way under. Walk the right arm forward, lower the left shoulder. Staying with the knees grounded, or if you work the float, start to bind the right arm behind the body. You can ground into the left knee, left shoulder, back of the left hand. Start to straighten the right leg, sweep it up. If you fall out, it's totally okay. We've all done it lots of times. If you have the knee lifted, lower it down. If you have the bind, unwind. Reach the left arm high, gaze up. Left arm extends forward, right leg kicks back behind you. So we're slowly firing up the body here, turning it on. Press into the right hand, keep reaching the left arm forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Press into the right hand. Reach the forehead towards the knee. Inhale, lengthen out. Bend the knee, reach back, catch the foot. Start to kick into the hand. Pressing the chest, the clavicles forward. With every inhale, you kick up. One more inhale, kick up. Slowly release the limbs down to the mat. Let's tuck the toes, hover the knees here, fire up the core. Press into the hands, round the upper back. Send the hips high, downward facing dog. Alternate, bending the right knee, bending the left knee. Still warming up the body, so be gentle. Scan through the body. Notice any areas that maybe accumulated some tension or tightness throughout the night. Send the breath there. I've heard so many teachers say wherever the breath goes, energy flows, and how true that is. Bringing that mindful energy to areas that are resisting you. If the heels don't reach the floor, you can always bend the knees because we want to prioritize the length through the spine rather than this rounding through the back. So we're pressing into the hands, sending the hips high. Shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Shake the head, yes, again. Inhale the heels high off the mat. Tiptoe the feet up to the hands. Put a bend in the knees. Grab the elbows. Sway side to side. Allow that generous bend in the knees so the belly is making the connection to the top of the thighs, letting the head go. You'll have all day long to hold it up, so just let it go. Our heads are heavy, little weight on top of our body. So just letting it release, open up through the spine feels so nice. Release the hands down to the mat. Put a bend in the knees. Press into the heels. Roll your way up to standing. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Gaze at the thumbs. Press the hips forward. Lean back. Open up the heart. Inhale, rise up to stand. Bring the hands to heart center. Bow your head. Close your eyes. Again, having that attitude of gratitude. Giving thanks for your body. It's carried you through every single day, and it will continue to do so. So thank yourself for doing something kind to your body, connecting to it. Let's inhale, sweep the arms overhead, gaze at the thumbs, little back bend here, press hips forward, lean back. Inhale, rise to stand. Open the arms, bend the knees, swan dive, fold forward. Place the hands to the mat, put a bend in the knees, press into the hands, work the forehead towards the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. We're always working to lengthen through the spine. Crown of the head draws forward, stomach in, the back is flat. Bend the knees, press into the hands, fold. Let's do again. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Press into the hands, step or hop the feet back, pausing in a high straight arm plank here. Press into the hands, start to activate the core, draw the belly button into the spine. You're high on the tiptoes, heels are stacked, quadriceps turned on. Pressing into the hands, finding the rounding in the upper back. Shift the body weight forward and back by rolling over the tiptoes and then drawing the heels back. So staying high, shifting forward and back for 3, 2, 1. Stay in that shift forward. Option to drop to the knees, wrap the elbows in, lower the chest down to the mat. Release the tops of the feet to the mat, press into them, lift the heart. Keep the elbows tight beside the body, lift the gaze. Chin to chest, you can roll over the knees. Tuck the toes, send the hips high, meeting in a downward facing dog. That variation is always there for you, so feel free to take it as you need it. Inhale the right leg high, bend the right knee, heel towards the left glute, send the right knee high towards the sky, roll out the ankle, spread through the toes, circle out the hip joint, finding mobility through our hips. Straighten out the left leg, elevate on the left tiptoe so the left heel lifts, and shift the body weight forward, knee to forehead. Send the left leg back. Left knee, right tricep. Try to get the knee to the outside of the tricep to prep for Ekapada. If you work Ekapada, I've got a video on it. Bend the elbows under the body. Send the right leg out, left leg lifts. Send the right leg back. Right knee, left tricep, hold it. Try to get the knee to the back of the left arm. Option to fly Ekapada 2. Send the right leg back. Right foot steps forward. Warrior 1, left heel grounds with a strong core. Inhale, rise up. And when I say strong core, I mean brace it. Like if I came around and I was going to punch you in the belly, what would you do to your core? You'd activate it. You draw the belly in. I won't do that though. So this back foot's 45 degrees. Quadricep is turned on. You're bending into the right knee, trying to shift the left hip forward, right hip, trying to pull it back. Cactus the arms, interlace the fingers behind you. Roll the shoulders back, fist package down the left leg. And then take the bind with you as you humble your warrior. Let gravity take the fist package over. If you have a hard time interlacing the fingers, you can use a shirt, dish towel, something like that to help facilitate the shoulder stretch. Let the head go again, gaze towards the belly button. Awkward twist. Keep the feet exactly as they are. Plant the left hand to the instep of the right foot. Open the right arm up. Gaze at the right thumb. So this is an awkward twist. It should feel a little awkward. Gaze at the right thumb. Bring the right hand down. Walk it around wide-legged forward fold. Walk the hands out far. Send the weight back towards the heels. You'll notice the hands, maybe you'll start to drag back a little bit towards the body. This should feel really good in the low back. Walk the hands under the face. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, fold. Right hand plants under the face. Left arm extends up to the sky. Gaze at the left thumb. Bend the left elbow. Bring it behind the body. Catch the right inner thigh or work towards it. And then move the right hand to the left leg, wherever you can grab. Keep working the gaze up, working chin in line with the shoulder. Start to unwind, plant the left hand, extend the right arm high, gaze at the right thumb. Bend the elbow, bring it behind you, catch the left inner thigh. Left hand to right leg. Give it a nice little twist, gaze up. Release the hands down to the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Walk it to the top of the mat. Drop the left knee. Inhale the arms up for your Anjaneyasana. Bend into the right knee. Open through the left hip flexor. Engage the left glute to feel that opening on the left side. Cactus the arms. Interlace the fingers behind you. Roll the shoulders back. Drop the head back if it's okay for the neck. Keep bending into the right knee, sending the breath into the left hip flexor. Shift the weight back, runner stretch. You can keep the bind in the arms and hover the chest over the leg, or you can ground the hands to the sides, or you can use blocks. Flex the right toes towards the face. Keep those right toes flexed to allow the hamstrings on the back side of the right leg to open up. Shift forward, plant the right toes, tuck the left, or plant the right foot, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, inhale the arms up, high crescent lunge. So in this high crescent lunge, this back heel stacked over the toes, you're drawing the belly in, you're reaching your arms up light between the shoulders and the ears. Send the left arm forward, right arm back. If this is too much of a challenge for you to find your balance, you can always drop the left knee down to the mat. So you're finding that twist towards the right side. Your right hand comes down to the back leg, left arm reaches up behind you. Inhale the left arm up. We're doing a big transition, opening to warrior two. Lowering the left heel down, left arm reaches back, right arm reaches forward. So in your warrior two, point these right toes towards the front, bend into the right knee, trying to get a 90-degree angle, opening up through the hips here. This left leg, this is your anchor. Turn the quadricep on. Draw the belly button in, tailbone down. 3 pumping warriors. Straighten the left leg, reach to the top. Exhale to 2. Inhale. Exhale to 2. 1 more. Inhale, reach up, squeeze at the top. Exhale to warrior two. Get low, hold this one. Scoot the right foot a little more forward. Bend into the right knee. Get into it. Fire it up. Flip the front palm, palm facing up. Reverse, reach back. Keep the bend in the right knee, reaching back behind you, opening up through the right side body. Beautiful stretch. Cartwheel the arms down. Step or float the right foot back, moving through your version of a chaturanga. You can always drop to the knees, lift the heart, sweep it through, gaze up. Chin to chest, down dog. Gaze towards the belly button. Press into the hands, wrap in. Send the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip, left heel towards the right glute. Again, circle out the ankle, spread through the toes, roll out the hip, finding both directions. Send the left leg up towards the sky, elevate on the right tiptoes, Nasasana. Bring the knee towards the forehead, shift the shoulders beyond the fingertips. Send the left leg back. Left knee to the outside of the left tricep. Hold it here or fly. Send it back. Left knee, right tricep. Hold it or fly. Ekapada 2. Send the left leg back. Left foot steps forward. Warrior 1. Pivot the right heel down. Strong core. Inhale, lift up. So again, I'm using the lateral edge of the right foot to shift the right hip forward, pressing into this left foot to draw the left hip back, bend into the left knee. Cactus the arms, interlace the fingers behind you, roll the shoulders back, puff up the chest, bend into the left knee, humble. Take the bind with you, bring the chin towards the chest, gaze towards the navel. Awkward twist. Keep the feet exactly as they are. Right hand to the instep of the left foot. Left arm opens up. Gaze goes towards the left thumb. Walk it to the right. Wide-legged forward fold. Grab the elbows and sway. Just find a nice organic sway. Option to keep swaying, or you can release and grab the ankles, or you can find a headstand. I did a video on it. Cradle the head, start to lift the legs, squeeze them up, engage the core, squeeze the glutes. Slowly making your way back to your wide-legged forward fold. Release the hands, inhale, half lift. Walk it to the top of the mat. Drop the right knee, inhale the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Left leg is forward, right knee is on the mat. Bend into the left knee, squeeze the right glute, activate it to allow the right hip flexor to open. You can know if it's activated by grabbing it. Give your little booty a pinch on the right side. See how it feels. Cactus the arms, interlace the fingers behind you, roll the shoulders back, lift the gaze, drop the head back. Shift the body back, runner stretch, either keeping the bind and elevate, or you can ground the hands to the mat. Wherever you are, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. If you have a bend in the left knee, that's totally fine. My hamstrings are tight. I've been doing yoga for a long time, and so it's just, it's just a thing, and it's okay. We meet ourselves where we are every day, and that is just what we work with, and we're grateful for it. Shift forward, plant the left foot, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, extend the arms up. Right heel stacked over the toes. Water wheel, send the right arm forward, left arm back. So we're finding this twist here. Squeeze your inner thighs towards one another. If it's too much on your balance, you can always lower the right knee. If you are doing this in the morning, balance is a challenge in the morning. It really is. Gaze over the left thumb, find that twist. Big transition, we're cartwheeling the arms open, reach the right arm up, lower the right heel down, meeting in a warrior two. So again, bending into this right knee, we're going to open it up towards the pinky toe, draw the tailbone down, belly button in. Turn the right quadricep on, find your strength. 3 pumping warriors, straighten the left leg, reach to the top, exhale to 2, inhale, exhale to 2. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, warrior 2, hold here. Scoot the left foot a little more forward towards the top edge of the mat and bend into the left knee, sit low. Press into the right foot, turn the right quadricep on. Flip the front palm, reverse. Keep the bend in the left knee, reach back. Cartwheel the arms down, step or float the left foot back. Move through your chaturanga. Exhale, lowers you down. Keep the elbows tight beside you. Pull the heart through. Slowly drop the head back, lift the gaze. Chin to chest, roll over tops of the feet. Draw the abdomen in to lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Breathe. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Step the right foot forward, high crescent lunge. Inhale the arms up. Cactus the arms, lean back. And then bend the left knee. We're sweeping the arms forward, stepping the left foot up to a pyramid pose. So the 2 heels are in alignment, but the back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Great place for blocks under the right and left hand if you need it. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Trying to shift the right hip back and point that left hip down. Shift the weight forward into the right foot. Lower the left hand down in front, kind of in front of the right foot. Open the right arm up. You can use a block under this left hand if it helps you elevate, and work to open up this right arm, stacking the shoulders. Keep lifting the left heel a little higher, little higher. And let's find our half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So now the right hand comes down. You can use a block under the right hand. Open the left arm up. We're working to stack the hips. So try to stamp the sole of the left foot to the back wall. You can keep the hand grounded on the floor or block, or you can bring the right hand to heart center. Turn the left quadricep on, press into the right leg. Find that little lift of the torso. Bend the right knee, step the left foot back. Warrior two. Straighten the right leg, reach the top. Draw the right toes in, left toes out, Skandasana to the back of the mat. So bending into the left knee, straightening the right leg, sitting low. You can start to dial the right toes up towards the sky. You can sit on a block here if that helps. Walk the hands forward, bring the chin towards the chest. And this is stretching through our piriformis. It's a really hard muscle to activate and to open up. So this pose really gets it. Press into the hands. Below like Catwoman. Try to walk it to the top of the mat. Plant the hands. Shimmy the right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Lower the left knee down. So now we're in a lizard lunge. Again, you can use blocks under your hands. You can come down to the forearms using blocks. You can stay on the palms. You can come down to the forearms. I give you all sorts of options, but you just have to know where you need to go. If you ever have sharp or like searing pain, that is definitely a reason to back off. But if you just don't really feel like it or a little bit uncomfortable, that's kind of where you want to work. That's a good place to be. Just do the work. You're already here. Quad stretch. So you can come on the palms, reach the right hand back, bend up the left foot, work to grab the foot. If you can't access the foot, just keep the hand on the hips and work to roll the right shoulder back, gaze behind you. If you do have the foot, work to pull it in, but also kick into the hand. You can drop to the forearms, but keep working the right shoulder back, gazing up. Slowly release. Plant the hands, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, step the right foot back. Pause here. Drop to the forearms, forearm plank. Heels stacked over the toes. Press the backs of the knees out. Draw the belly in. Press into the forearms. Lower the hips an inch. One more inch. Walk the feet in, dolphin. Keep the forearms on the mat. Gaze towards the belly button. Keep pressing into the forearms to send the hips high. Stay, or if you have pincha in your practice or you want to try it, bring the gaze forward. You can lift your favorite leg. Press off the ball of the grounded foot. Press into the forearms. Find that split leg L. Then bring the legs together at the top. Core is engaged. Squeezing the glutes. Squeezing the legs together. Just like you do in headstand. Finding that stack. Hips over shoulders. Lowering back down, press into the palms, meeting in a downward facing dog. Couple breaths here, gaze at the belly button. Send the left leg high. Step it forward, high crescent lunge. Right heel is stacked over the toes, arms come up. Draw the belly in. Cactus the arms, lean back. Sweep the arms forward, bend the right knee, step it up. Pyramid pose. Two heels in alignment, back foot is 45 degrees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. If you have the blocks or books under your hands, that can help connect you to the floor a little easier. Just let the body drape over the left leg. Lengthening that exhale breath will send a signal to the brain to soften, that it's okay. And keeping the mouth closed is so important in our yoga practice. Mouth breathing activates the sympathetic nervous system, that fight or flight, which causes the body to kind of go in panic mode. By keeping the mouth closed, our ujjayi breathing, that taps into the parasympathetic, the rest and digest, tells the body it's okay. Shift the weight forward, press into the left foot, ground the right hand, lift the right leg, open the left arm up, revolved. You can use a block under the right hand, this twisted, this revolved Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. It's a tough one. Keep lifting the right heel up, trying to straighten the right leg, stack the shoulders, draw the belly in, facilitate the twist. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, left hand grounds, and we work to open this right hip. We're stacking it over the left hip. Engage the left, or the right, well, the left leg too. You're pressing into the left leg, engaging the left quad as your anchor, and then this right leg, you have it engaged as well. Right arm extends up. You can bring the left hand to a block, the mat, or eventually left hand comes to heart center. Bend the left knee, step it back, warrior two. Straighten the left leg, reach to the top, dial the left toes in, right toes towards the back of the mat. Bend into the right knee, skandasana, back of the mat. So if your right heel doesn't come to the mat, if you're forward a lot like this, just stay elevated. Keep the right heel grounded. If you are all the way down, start to flex the left toes up towards the sky. You can lower the hands down to the floor. Bring the chin to the chest. Walk it to the top of the mat. Drop the right knee, lizard lunge. Left knee stays bent. Hands down to the mat. Staying on the hands. If you have a little more depth and you want to go down to the forearms, feel free. You can play around with this. You can roll to the pinky toe edge, or you can keep the knee towards the shoulder. You can be on the blocks. And just breathe into the hip flexor. Find that softening breath. Quad stretch. Reach the left hand behind you. Place it either on the back, gazing behind you, or you can bend up the right heel towards the glute. Reach the hand back to the foot and work the left shoulder back. So we're trying to open up. You can also drop to the right forearm if that is accessible to you, but you're pulling the foot in towards the body while also kicking away from the body. Release, plant the left hand, right hand, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, step the left foot back. Pause. Drop to the forearms, forearm plank, second set, dolphin. Walk the feet in, hips go high. Press the chest towards the thighs. You're pressing into the forearms, gazing at the belly button. If you aren't ready to work pincha, you can work just lifting one leg high and breathing the gaze forward, coming onto the tiptoes. If you do work pincha, let this leg in the air guide the way. Let the foot on the floor be your power. Press off, find that split leg, but also press into the forearms. Let the hips stack over the shoulders, then bring the legs together to touch. Squeeze the glutes, press into the forearms. Making your way back to dolphin, press into the hands, downward facing dog. Inhale high on the tiptoes, walk the feet up to meet the hands, ragdoll sway. Release the hands to the mat. Put a bend in the knees, press in the heels, rise up to standing. Interlace the arms overhead. Bring the hands to heart center. Bow your head. Close your eyes for a moment. Take one cycle of breath here. Moving into some balance work. So press into the left foot. Turn this left quadricep on. Reach back, grab the inside of the right foot, working dancer. Extend the left arm up, reach up, press into the left foot, and start to kick away from the body. Let that kick bring you down. Extend the left arm forward. Ground into the right foot. Let the kick help the balance. So the more you kick up, the more balanced you'll feel. Keep kicking up, reaching the left arm forward. Keep kicking up. Find that spot of focus. Good. One more inhale, kick up. Slowly cartwheel the arms down. Keep the right leg lifted so you're in that standing split. You can keep the hands grounded, or you can bring the left hand behind the left calf, trying to hide the forearm behind the calf. Keep lifting through the right leg. If you work any handstand presses, it's just like you do in pincha. So you're working to stack the body, hips over shoulders. Let the leg in the air guide the way. Let the foot on the floor be the power to press to find the split leg where the hips stack over the shoulders. Then start to bring the legs together at the top. Press into the fingertips, press into the hands. Good, right leg stays lifted. Lower it down to the floor. Grab the elbow, sway in your ragdoll. Release the hands down, bend the knees, press into the heels, rise to stand. Interlace the arms overhead, hands to heart center, pause. All right, dancer on the left side. Ground into the right foot. Turn the right quadricep on. Reach back. Grab the inside of the left foot. Right arm reaches up. Inhale, lift up. Start to kick into the hand. Right arm keeps reaching forward. You're kicking into the hand, kicking up and away from the body. Keep kicking. Keep reaching forward. Laser beam focus. Breathe. Engage the right quad. Keep lifting up. Point the toes up. One more inhale. Whoa, 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 whoa. One more inhale. Kick up. Cartwheel the arms down. Standing split. Left leg lifts. Balance is hard in the morning. It's a thing. Forehead towards knee. Lift the left leg. Keep the hands grounded or wrap the right hand behind the right calf. Hooking the heel. Forehead towards knee. Staying, or if you work any of those handstand presses, press into the hands, ball the right foot, let the left leg guide the way, press. Handstands are all about practice. There's really not a secret recipe. It's repetition, it's practice. That's what's going to get you there, and that's what you're doing. Well done. Good, left leg lowers. Ragdoll sway. Release the hands down to the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step or hop the feet back. Move through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Drop to the knees. Child's pose. Forehead comes down. You can keep the knees together. Maybe the arms go back. Palms faced up if that feels nice. Inhale, come up to the knees, doing a camel pose, Ustrasana. So here you can tuck the toes so the heels are a little bit higher, knees about 6 inches apart. Place the hands on the hips like you're putting your hands in your butt pockets of your jeans, and start to roll the shoulders back. Try to touch the elbows behind the body. Press the chest forward. Drop the head back. Keep pressing the hips forward. If you're able to reach the right hand back to the right heel and it makes the connection, you can bring the left hand back to the left heel. If it doesn't make the connection, keep the hands on the low back to avoid being in that limbo space. Press the hips forward. Open up through the whole front side of the body. Slowly bring the right hand to the right hip, left hand to left hip, lift up, and then release the toes, sit back to the hips, hands to the lap, close the eyes. Breathe. Notice if you feel dizzy or lightheaded. Maybe your mouth breathing, that can sometimes affect it. Or sometimes just doing these in the morning can have that effect. So just pause. It's so good for you. It's normal. You're not doing anything wrong or anything scary. Totally normal. So let's do our second set of camel pose. Rise up on the knees, tuck the toes, hands in your back pockets, press hips forward, drop the head back. If you have the accessibility of catching the heels, this time you can bring the left hand back, right hand follows, press the hips forward. Keep pressing, squeeze the glutes, press, open up the front side body. Press forward, press forward, press forward. Bring the left hand to left hip, right hand to right hip. Stack the body, head comes up. Release, sit back on the heels, close the eyes, take a breath, find that equanimity. Good. Let's bring the hands down, just rolling to the left hip, swing the legs around. Feet are planted, knees are bent. We're going to bring the chin towards the chest, and we're slowly going to roll down the spine as slow as we can, one vertebrae at a time. Hug the knees into the chest, rock the body side to side. Extend the legs up to the sky. Place the hands under the hips. Roll out the ankles. Spread through the toes. Open and close the jaw a few times. Stick out the tongue. Notice if you hold tension in your face, whether it be through the eyes or the brow. Just let it go. Hug the knees into the chest. Place the feet on the mat. Heels are near the glutes, doing a bridge pose. Press into the feet, lift the hips up. You can interlace the fingers underneath the body. Shimmy the shoulder blades towards one another. Press the fist package into the mat. Lift the hips up. One more inhale, press into the hips, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Second set, you can repeat bridge pose again, or if you want to try full wheel, you can place the hands over the shoulders, press into the feet, press into the hands, maybe coming to the top of the head first, and then pressing up. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift up. Maybe top of the head, and then maybe keep pressing into the hands, straightening the arms, pressing the chest towards the back wall. One more inhale, lift up, squeeze up. Exhale, lower all the way down. You can windshield wiper the knees side to side. Hug the knees into the chest. Extend the legs up to the sky again. Roll out the ankles, spread through the toes. Moving into a plow pose, halasana. If you've never done it, you might want to watch me real quick because we want to protect our cervical spine. We don't want to bring the head side to side during this pose. So we start to lift the hips, pike the legs overhead. You can use your hands on your back for support, and you can start to rest the knees towards the forehead. But we're trying to use our hands on your back for support, gazing only up towards the navel. Avoid looking side to side to protect our cervical spine. If you can keep going and the feet eventually do start to come to touch, you can start to shimmy the shoulder blades under the body, maybe interlace the fingers like you did in that bridge pose. Walk the feet back. Eventually the tops of the feet come to the mat. But to begin, you can just keep that connection of knees to forehead, hands on the back. Then working shoulder stand. We keep the hands on the back for support, and we work to straighten the legs up in the air, walking the hands from the low back down towards the shoulder blades, squeezing the legs together, squeezing the glutes together, drawing the belly in, reaching the legs up. Keep walking the hands a little further down towards the shoulders. This is a shoulder stand, not a neck stand, so we want weight to be in the shoulders here. Start to bend the knees towards the forehead, passing through a deaf yogi where the knees frame the ears. And then slowly and controlled roll down the spine one vertebrae at a time. When the hips touch, you can find a happy baby where the peace fingers grab the big toes or the outside edges of the feet. We want a little tuck of the chin towards the chest and use the arms to pull the knees down towards the floor. Trying to get the entire length of the spinal column from the cervical to the thoracic to lower lumbar, all the way down to the tailbone. We're trying to get it flush to the floor. If it feels good, just kick out the right leg or kick out the left leg, or maybe both legs for a straddle. Feel free. Then hug the knees into the chest. Bring the soles of the feet together, butterfly the knees and lower them down to the floor. So the feet are on the floor, knees fall open. You can place one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, close the eyes. Or you can bring the arms overhead, grabbing opposite elbow. Just take a few deep inhalations, matching the length of the deep exhalation. Filling up the body with fresh oxygen. Hug both knees back into the chest. Extend the right leg, or keep the right knee in. Extend the left leg long. Hold the right knee in tight. Pull it in towards the armpit. Fingers can be interlaced right under the knee. And then bring the right knee over towards the left. Bring the gaze over to the right. Come back through center. Lift the hips. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Hug the left knee and extend the right leg long. Draw the left knee over towards the right. Gaze to the left. Unwind back through center. Hug both knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the knees. Bring the chin to the chest, forehead in towards the knees. Take an inhale, hug the body in tight, squeeze tight, fill up, inhale. And then exhale, corpse pose, final Shavasana. Let the legs come down, arms come down, palms can be faced up, feet can fall away. And notice if you're holding any more areas of tension in your body. We hold so much tension through our face, our neck, our shoulders. So just let it go. Let the breathing return to normal. Let all that hard work you just did, all those postures, let the energy from them course and circulate through your body. You did 60 minutes of opening up the body, lengthening through the spine, finding opportunities to release the old, release the things that don't serve us, so you can have new opportunities to bring all the good in. So I will leave you here in this final Shavasana. As always, take as much time as you have or you need. And I hope this practice set up your day for success. I hope you will continue to make good choices. You've already made such a wonderful, positive choice for yourself. And I hope you will continue doing that throughout the rest of the day, and it will transition into your days up to come. So be proud of yourself. Wonderful job. Great work. This is not easy, but you did it. So be so happy and satisfied with yourself. Until we see each other again, God bless and namaste. Bye.